So we're going to slide into buyers because I know that you work with buyers. We really came up with the theme of being ready to compete because Charlotte is a really kind of hot market right now. You're moving in from another marketplace, and heaven forbid you come from Syracuse, New York, okay, where it may take 3 to 6 months to sell a home,
right?
Where things are a little bit more normal. You come here and things are selling in minutes and days, and in some cases, by the time you go see it, it's gone, and it's frustrating for buyers. And if you don't understand this, your approach to buying a home is not going to be in sync with the market.
Especially in certain price points. Obviously, higher price points might not move quite as fast, but there's some areas where first-time home buyer price points and a little above, maybe the next step up from first-time home buyer price points, are moving like wildfire. You're either wanting to get into the hottest spot or you're trying to get into the next hottest spot before you can't afford the next hottest spot.
Right.
And there's a lot of that going on right now, and people are very competitive. Well, knowing your market is really kind of back to knowing what you want as well. It's all part and parcel. It's knowing what you want, it's where you want to be. And
Sure.
That's knowing your market and what's going on there. And then knowing what you want in terms of a home and what you're willing to concede to not have in order to be where you want to be. There's a lot of factors, but you got to be ready to make a move because that house that you love will be gone really quick.
The next tip is you want really people to understand the purchase contract.
Yes.
And so we're figuring out what the market's like. We're figuring out what the buyer really wants to shop for. But they also need to understand how the contract works in North Carolina. Not everybody understands the contract has changed in recent years, and the process is a little bit different.
It is, and it's part of the component of the offer itself.
Getting the house,
yes,
right?
It's part of the whole process. Yeah, so about 3 or 4 years ago, the North Carolina contract changed, and they added what is called a due diligence period and a due diligence fee, which is different than what most people know of earnest money.
Right.
We have both of them. The good thing about the due diligence period is that it really is an option period. You're paying money for the option and the opportunity to investigate this property. So the period of time itself and the due diligence fees are all negotiable items. It is your investigative period to really check out everything about a house to decide if you want to buy it. Because during that due diligence period, you can walk away for any or no reason, but you're going to lose your due diligence money.